Hey everybody, welcome to Adventure to Fate Saturdays game here. I really appreciate all of you coming. Welcome to my little hut. Or, well, I wouldn't say it's a hut. It's more like a small little like studio in the middle of many other adventurer studios here in Dungeons Midtown, Sacramento. But yet, it is good to have you all here to join me in my house, and we're going to play for a couple of hours and have a little fun. Nothing too stressful. We're just going to relax, have a good time, play the witch, who is going to be, I forgot what race combination we chose. But as you know, a lot of these series are complete with just one-offs. So I play them, and then we're pretty much done after that. We move on to a new class, a new race combination, a new build type, whether it's poison, stuns, poison damage build, crit builds, crit damage builds. It depends on what we feel like. It depends on what the roguelike dice, the RNG offers us. RNGs is big shout out to Randall Higgins of Touchment. Thank you to the maestro. He's done a great job. If you didn't know, on Sundays, I am trying to lift up a new series. It's going to be called Core Alpha. Why did I call it Core Alpha? Well, I'm a huge fan of old Street Fighter games, so it just strikes me as an alpha with all the improvements taken from Dungeon and added over to Core Quest. Core Quest was already a great game and stands alone mightily and magnificently, but it was really great to get some of this new stellar upgrades added into Core, like different runes. What else was added? Auto equip, prefixes. Those are just some of the most outstanding upgrades to be added into any game. I'd love to see that added into Lost Island, but Lost Island is hard, so I could use all the help I could get in Lost Island. But prefixes, auto-equip, it's okay. I think prefixes and more runes added into Lost Island would make Lost Island actually, maybe I could beat it. As it is, Core Alpha is on Sundays. Any new game series I'm starting up is always going to be on Sunday. I also call it Upgrade Sunday Upgrade, where we take Sunday Update. It's kind of like a program where we look at any new games that have gotten updates and see if they're funner to play, see if there's a possibility for us to start a new series on them. I want to not make it too much of like a testing period. Like, I don't want to test new updates by developers. I just want to make it a particular session where I will play a game more if it gets a favorable update. If it gets a favorable, basically, visual impairment accessibility upgrade. So that could be anything from easier to find buttons, better, smoother UI connectivity, easier menus, more understandable game progress. All those things, though not all related to accessibility, are really important. If I'm going to spend so much time with my, fighting things that are visual, then at least when a game makes everything easier to do, that's totally comfortable for me. It makes my life me more comfortable, lowers my heart rate, makes me less stressed out about trying to figure out how to play. So those are some of the considerations, and I'll go into more of them on Sunday. So if you're watching this on a Saturday, directly after it's been uploaded, you can look forward to the next day being a Core Alpha session. And I don't know how many, excuse me, I don't know how many episodes of Alpha I will do. Most likely it will be a long-term series, so maybe 10, 15, 20. I just want it to be relaxed and fun, and I want to discover and unlock different races in Core. What we're doing here in Dungeons is we're analyzing some of the best builds. This is some of the cutting edge basically technology for roguelike in here in Dungeons. We're trying to see which build is the best, which is the strongest class race combinations. So we're doing a little bit of everything here on Dungeons. So appreciate y'all. Let's see. I have my Dungeons brewed coffee, which is a nice blend that Queen Angel picked out. Got like 3 boxes of coffee. So I'm super happy about that. I feel really comfortable, really good. Angel 3 has gone off back to school. So sad. She was so adorable. She's doing really good. I got her a really cute little gift. I got her a little Hello Kitty toy. It's, well, a collectible. Remember, it's collectible stuff. And she really liked it, which was really sweet. I really like when I get somebody something and they like it as a Christmas gift. Got Queen Angel some really cool stuff. She was very happy with it. Got Angel 2 some stuff. She was happy. Angel, I didn't get anything for Angel 4. I felt bad. He got some stuff from his other family and friends, so he's okay. He's fine. He got into quite a bit of mischief. I'll get into it maybe later. But the holidays are moving forward. We're heading toward my birthday. My birthday's coming up in February. Spring, Valentine's Day.
Messages. Now, Marissa Church. Marissa reacted smiling face.
Hungry. Yeah, Queen Angel was very happy. I was talking to her about, forgot what I was talking to her about. I mentioned something to her. Oh, I said I'd check in later, see what she's up to. Just getting some recording in today. This is recorded on a Thursday for Saturday. I wanted to get this done today because Friday I'd like to get some happy hour stuff, maybe some games I don't play too often. I still can't decide what I'm going to do with Fridays, but I have to figure out what I want to do. But anyway, that's most of the chit chat. We're going to be playing The Witch for a while today, so we'll see what other things I come up with. Oh, I do have some movies we'll be talking. I've got Lit RPG stuff to talk about, and I've got movie stuff to talk about, so you can look forward to that when I take my numerous breaks. But for now, let me go ahead and cue the intro music. This might be a new one for some of you. Let's go.
Play.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo! Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, game. Double tap. It's time to play, explore, and just have fun. If you don't want to play with Mike, you can just sit back, listen, and relax. If this is your first time here and you never heard of Game Double Tap before, don't forget to subscribe, because this is the year where you get your kicks in 2026. Let's collaborate together to reach 400 subs. Game Double Tap, Game Double Tap, Game Double Tap. This is the year where we will conquer, break barriers, and crush 400 subs. Let's go, game!
All right, we are back. That's one of my new ones. Thank you to 0 people. Yeah, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have like 5. I think I have 4 or 5 intros. They all roughly run about 30 to 55 seconds. I try to keep them shorter, but I like them so much I want to hear the whole thing.
Heading not found. Salvage. But HP. Dungeon brew. Button. Inventory slot.
We're doing really good. Let me give you a brief overview of our witch.
HP. Salvage. Unequip. Equip.
Okay,
Button.
listen.
Heading. Tap an item in inventory to equip that item. If use. Button. Info. Equip equipment menu. Heading not found. Equipment.
Okay,
Heading.
let's go over our equipment first, and then we'll get into some of our build.
Intel 2 state. Button. Weapon slot. Intel 2 stave button.
We got our
Weapon
Intel
slot.
2 stave. It's got 2 intelligence. So I mark my weapons with a 1, 2, a 2 or a 3. If they have a 2, they have 2 slots. If I put a 3, they have 3 slots.
Wise Intel 2 shield button. Shield slot.
I also put what statistic that the item has as the first adjective. And then the second one is usually a noun, where I'll say shield, helmet, bracelet, stuff like that. So that's kind of been working really well. Though the only problem is a lot of my kind of like naming things for my idols are sounding very similar to each other. They are not the same. But then again, that's what's going on. Also, I'm wondering if I should put a armor type with my descriptions. Like, should I say Intel 2 stave light, but stave tells you it's light anyway? Or should I start putting things like light, medium, and heavy? Let me know what y'all think in the comments if you have some opinions about my naming procedures. And if you want to tell me about how you name your weapons when you create them, I'd love to hear it. Are some of you the kind of people that like to get very lavish and very intricate with your naming? Do you like to get creative? Do you just call it whatever you want to call it just to get it done as fast as possible? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.
Hat of health button. Helmet slot.
Hat of health I bought from the store. So typically stuff I buy from the store, I'll let you discover on your own. But usually the things that say health have a large surplus. They have a large bonus to HP, usually anywhere from 20 to 40 HP, but it can be as much as 50 HP.
Pristine robes button. Chest armor slot.
Got pristine robe that came from the store.
0 button. Pants slot.
For some reason I have no pants, but I do have a pair of expensive mithril pants on standby.
Silky boots button.
Silky
Boot
boots
slot.
came from the store. I probably should just get mithril boots because the witch, she doesn't really need anything too fancy. To me, it's just her weakness is her armor is very low. So in my opinion, mithril armor has a great way of kind of protecting her and giving her just a nice supplemental amount of protection from instant kills and stuff like that.
Onyx stone button. Pet trinket slot.
Onyx stone, I could have bought it, it could have dropped. It's pretty common drop.
Lucky priestess sash button. Belt slot.
I made the Lucky Priestess stash early on. As you can hear, it has a prefix, luck. I created this with my crafting. My crafting, I do believe, is jewel crafting.
Silver silk gloves button.
Silver
Glove
silk
slot.
gloves, I do believe I got that from the shop.
Plagued emerald amulet button. Neck slot.
Emerald amulet, I crafted.
Bracelet of life button. Bracelet slot.
Bracelet of life, I can also craft this, but I actually bought this one from the store.
Infused warlock's ring button. Ring 1 slot.
I have 2 warlock rings, and I kept crafting till I got a prefix that I liked them both. And that's one of the pro tips I want to offer you. You know, when you're trying to get prefixes, you don't have to stop with one. You can just keep crafting the same item if you have materials until you get a favorable prefix.
Water warlock's ring button. Elemental scroll button.
Elemental
Pet relic slot.
scroll was a drop. It's not terribly useful. I don't use it. My spirit's own magical attack is good enough. What do I prefer for a relic? I prefer the sandstone because it has a really nice confused stun effect, and it does a pretty decent amount of damage.
Equip potions heading.
Here's what I'm running for my potion slots. Potions in my potion slot.
Dungeon brew button. Health brew button. Vial of earth button.
Typical stuff.
Potion slot.
Vial of Earth is just a protection potion, protects me from earth damage. The rest of them are just pretty normal. The potions that I'm running in my bag are mostly really heavy duty heal potions. I am level 10. I think I'm level 11 almost. So yeah, usually on a casual or champion mode, you could usually make it easily to level 12 or 13. and I don't have too much trouble with champion mode. Though there are some deaths that can occur from bosses. Bosses are still your biggest challenge.
Info button heading. Tap an item
That's
equipped
it.
or in inventory to get info
So
on the item.
we're on floor 8. We're going to do some exploring. Then we got to do floor 9. That's another long floor to explore. And then we have floor 10, which is just going to be a lot of battles. And after that, we should be fine.
Equip potion equipment menu heading not spirit inventory crafts skill book exit menu
Okay,
button
let's get
view
out of
quests
here.
lost temple heading. This is your current floor.
Achievements we're working on, perfection bonuses, of course, exploration bonuses we're working on. Anything related to just basic achievements are important.
To floor 9 but character load stats heading. Level 10, FL8, RM7, Gold 182, AC 52, STR 13, Int 20, Agi 11, N7, Wiz 17, Luck 6.
Witches use intelligence and wisdom, so you're definitely totally okay with Chosen 1, Chosen 2. Witches can play around with poison, witches can play with stun, they love confusion, they love shadow, they love earth, they love fire, they love water, they love everything. They're just an all-around incredibly powerful caster.
Stomp 3 HP 400 movement action log movement north west button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
We can go west.
Action east button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South button. Sandswept Hall is to the south. East button. Action west north button. Sandswept Hall is to the north. An object or NPC is here and is on next floor.
We're just going to start fighting things, and then of course after every fight, you can just relax. There's really nothing. What you hear me doing after most fights is just recovering any of my resources. Typically, the 3 things I have to deal with: my HP total, so I need to make sure that that stays in a reasonable level. My potions, making sure that I have at least 1 buff potion, 1 strong recovery for HP, and maybe a dual recovery potion for HP and SP. The last resource I need to closely monitor is my SP total. That's going to determine whether or not I perform crits. Now the witch has a very unusual skill which allows her, if she has at least 85% of her SP, she will automatically crit, which is very, very favorable to me as a witch. So it's important for me to specialize in a little SP restore and also to make sure that my SP is topped off. And those are the things I do after every combat without fail. Occasionally, if I'm just delving, finding something on the ground, I don't need to go into my inventory to recover. But if I do find something interesting, what I do is I will go in and take a peek at it.
Action log. Heading not found.
Also, a big shout out to those who've been emailing me. It feels like that's the way to go for us. You know what's really funny? I actually won a gift certificate, a gift card from AppleVis, but I forgot to turn it in time. I forgot to respond to the email, so that was sad. But I thank AppleVis for sending me a gift card. That was really sweet of them. Of course, Dungeons won Apple Golden Apple of the Year, which is super awesome. Yeah, Randall. But yeah, I got a gift card and I did not claim it. That's so sad. I could have really used that. That'd have been great for a little Amazon fund. We could have bought a couple of noisemakers. We could have at least bought 2 noisemakers for the gift card value. So that was really sad. Also, it feels like y'all are learning to communicate with me by email. I think I just want to respond to one person who emailed me about Doncaster. No problem. I will do a series talking about how to play Doncaster from the beginning. I really hope I'm able to help. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you know what? I was very confused when I first played Doncaster. It was extremely difficult. My friend Bloodbowl, he's really becoming a Doncaster expert and is having a lot of fun. I will do a series and explain how to play Doncaster as a beginner. I really hope I can do it right. I'm really not sure if I can, but I'm going to try to have confidence in myself and try to offer you something really useful and worthwhile. Thank you for asking for me to do that. I appreciate the privilege to show you how to play Doncaster. I hope I do well. Anyway, I don't have a lot of confidence in it because Doncaster can be both, it can be very complex, yet it's just super, super gushy good. I'm very gushy over Doncaster. It's the absolute favorite card game I have. Though Dungeon Scoundrels is getting to be really fun, though a bit challenging. But I put Dungeon Scoundrels more into the Conjury category, cartoony, kind of fun, kind of like puzzle kind of card games, whereas Doncaster is more like rogue, RPG, adventure kind of card games with a very strong card play element, strategy element. Yeah, Doncaster's absolutely can be one of the most brutally difficult games you can ever play, and it has several difficulty settings, so it's very similar to Dungeons, whereas you can make the game as hard as you want it. Like if you want to just explode your brain, go for it. If you just want to have ice cream and cake, go for it. All right, let me keep moving on. We always have so many things to talk about here on Saturdays.
Action log. South. Button. Movement. Heading. Action log. Heading not found. Movement. Head stats. Heading. Level 10. FL8. RM7. Stomp. Movement. Head. Action log. Movement. Heading.
Okay. My headphones are sound is fluctuating on my headphones today.
North. Button. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. Action slot. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the south.
This is floor 8. Floor 8. Okay, floor 7 and 8 in a desert. I didn't get a perfection bonus on floor 7. And I'm hoping I won't make that same mistake here in floor 8. But I gotta tell you, I gotta play the Lost Sands more. I really want to familiarize myself with the layout more.
East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the south. South. You move south to Sandswept Hall, room 12. Drifts of fine sand pile high against some worn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 12.
Jesus, my intros are getting so long. Sorry about that, my intros are getting way too long. I'm trying to keep my intros to 2 minutes. It just never happens.
Action log. Heading. Movement. Heading. North. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the north.
I think it might be because I need to tell you everything before I forget.
Action log. Head movement. Heading. North. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the north. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way.
Thank you to Aaron for the music. Music is beautiful. Aaron, he is in the credits if you want to know who did all the music. He did a magnificent job with Dungeons. Music is fantastic.
Action slash search. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. South. Action log. South. But east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot. South. Button. South. You moved south to Sandswept Hall, room 17. Drifts of fine sand pile high against some worn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 17.
I'm not really familiar with the desert floors that are revamped for dungeon. They're more simplified than the mazes. Now, in core, I know the Lost Sands like the back of my hand. It's very familiar to me. So I have no problems with it.
East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way.
Not that these are problem floors, it's just that I just am kind of like addicted to getting perfection bonuses.
South. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the south. East. Action west. North. Button. North. You move north to Sandswept Hall, room 12. Drifts of north. You move north to Sandswept Hall, room 7. NPC Dungeon Trader says, instantly after your purchase, the shrine falls dormant and begins to crumble as its magic and trading power fade from existence. You are on floor 8 in room 7.
Just before I started recording today, I finished off a trader. I think it was early this morning, right when I was getting ready and getting cleaned up.
West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot. Actions east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Actions west. North. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the north. An object or NPC. North. Dim. You move. Battle. Battle started. A Rage Tomb Raider. Y Sand Raider and Tomb Defender are. Rage Tomb Raider 83%. And 1 slot.
The music is so effectively paired with the monsters that are in dungeon in the desert. It has a very deserty, Egyptian-y kind of like theme. Kind of action movie theme.
Marissa Black stat skills. Heading. Marissa Sands. Heading not found. Rage Tomb Raider 83%. And
okay,
1
so,
slot.
Information about the desert you should know. The desert is a little bit more forgiving than the first dungeon, the cemetery, and it's a lot more forgiving than the Frozen Spire. The fights are pretty straightforward. Most enemies have a little bit of a physical aspect and lesser magical aspects. When you're going to be dealing with magic is when you're going to be dealing with shamans and priestesses. Now they are going to have a lot of magic. You're going to want to be, and mummies. You're going to want to be careful. But for the most part, it's a lot of insects. There's a lot of Egyptian guardians and a lot of poisonous creatures. So poison is one of the things you're going to want to be aware of. And remember, poison will absolutely wreck your witch. Also, confusion. The desert, one of the main status elements you're dealing with in the desert are confusion, and the second one is poison. So you're going to want to be careful. But there's a third one. Stuns are used a lot by the guardians. So, excuse me. I gotta say, the status elements are paired really well with the monsters you're dealing with.
Marissa Black stats. Skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Skill slot 2.
My skills are... Sorry. I've got attack. My attack is very low as a witch.
Gloomy Bolt. Button. Defend. Button. Skill slot 2.
We've got defend, which we can use if we're confused and we won't hurt ourselves.
Gloomy Bolt. Button. Skill slot 3.
Gloomy Bolt is basically our default magical attack. Pretty effective, can cause confuse, it's very good.
Earth Bolt. Button. Skill slot 4.
This was a particular skill I chose from one of the selections on Level Up. It's okay, I use it occasionally. I took it because just in case I got a really high amount of earth damage, I could take advantage of its earth damage element.
Devious Chant. Button.
Devious Chant is one of the standard skills, witches get a choice from several chants. I chose Devious Chant. I forgot exactly what it does, but it's useful.
Plague. Button. Skill slot 6.
Plague is a prefix spell that I got from one of my items that I got from the shop, or that I crafted, I can't remember. But yeah, Plague's okay. It's basically a poison. It kills your enemy's HP restore, I do believe. I treat it like a poison. It's okay.
Dungeon Brew. Button. Skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. But Gloomy Bolt. Button. Earth Bolt. Button. Devious Chant. Button. Select self-cast Devious Chant.
I usually start off by popping Devious Chant, and then I move into Gloomy Bolt.
Earth Bolt. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button.
If I get bored,
Skill slot 3.
I'll pop off a Earth Bolt.
Earth Bolt. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Selected skip Marissa Sans Heading not found. Rage Tomb Raider 83%. N. Y Sand Raider 100%. N2 slot. Tomb Defender 100%. Is. Taunting.
So they...
N3 slot.
The setup is kind of advantageous toward the enemy. The Tomb Raider, she's got a couple of guns and she's shooting at you. And then there's usually a caster near her who's also shooting and debuffing you. And then there's a guardian that's pretty chunky in the front, taunting. So if you want to bring yourself a distraction, what would that be? A distraction relic? You could kind of bypass the guardian and go ahead and kill the Tomb Raider, which is, you know, Lara Croft hiding back there. I mean, it works, but I've not found that I have too much trouble. Now, I've actually seen the Tomb Raider crit for over 200 plus points of damage. So she can kill you, so be cautious.
Marissa Black 100%. Tomb Defender 100%. Is. 69 Gloomy Bolt. 72 Gloomy Bolt. 67 Gloomy Bolt. Spirit Turn.
When you hear that, that means I've confused the enemy. Now, confused doesn't mean automatically Final Fantasy that the enemies are going to hit only themselves. They can hit themselves, they can hit their companions, they can hit you, and so don't expect it always to go your way.
Sandstrider stats. Heading. Stomp. 1/2.
I have a Sand Strider, which is a giant snake, and what I do with it is poison. That's all I do. I activate a very powerful poison damage buff, which is my kind of like I don't know what you want to call it, like a part of my body that mixes poisons and makes them stronger. And then I inject, which has a 100% chance to poison my enemies. Inject does a very small amount of damage. It's just designed to poison enemies. And my particular poison mixing, it's designed to make my poison damage much higher. This is a very beneficial effect that works really well with goblins who have a natural poison damage affinity.
Energy, 135. Skills, heading, attack, wild strike, inject, button, venom brew, button. Skill, select self-cast venom brew.
You only need to activate the venom brew one time to get it to stay active, but you need to do it every new combat. It isn't passive. And then inject, you need to inject each creature.
Inject, button. Selected skill, inject type skill.
I also have something called a wild strike, which is just a random, like medium damage attack that my snake does. I don't really need the extra damage, but it helps.
Skill, sense, heading not found. Rage Tomb Raider 8, Y Sand Rage Tomb Defender 9%, is 1 inject. Enemy turn, Rage Tomb Raider stab for 107. Y Sand Raider stab but missed. Y Sand Raider cast blind on you. Tomb Defender is stunned. Tomb Defender swing for 89. Tomb player turn, Rage Tomb Raider 81%. And 1 slot.
So you saw my poison and my damage pretty much killed the Guardian. And then as you saw and heard, the Tomb Raider hit me pretty good. Now she's got a lot of crit and she hits pretty hard.
Marissa Black skills, heading, attack, defend, button, gloomy bolt, button.
You can think of
Skill
her,
slot 3.
You can think of her like a Shadow Ranger.
Earth bolt, button, devious chant, dim, skills, Marissa sense, heading not found. Rage Tomb Raider 81%, Y Sand Raider 100%, Marissa Black 57%.
We're half all,
Marissa skills,
so we'll
heading.
top off a bit.
Attack, defend, gloomy bolt, earth bolt, devious chant, plague, button, dungeon brew, button, health brew, button, dungeon brew, button, 0, healed 159 HP. Skills, attack, defend, button.
I usually
Skill slot 2.
don't need more than one built pot use, but occasionally I'll step in and drop a multi-use potion.
Combat lock, heading not, skills, heading.
3.
Attack, defend, button. Gloomy bolt, button. Skill slot, selected skill, gloomy bolt type skill, Marissa sense, heading not found.
Of course, the priority in Lost Sands is kill any unit that is doing a lot of damage, right? That's logical, right?
Rage Tomb Raider 81%. And 81 gloomy bolt. 81 gloomy bolt. Spirit turn. Sandstrip skills, attack, wild strike, inject, button. Select skill, sand swept hall. Rage Tomb Raider 18%, is poison. Rate miss. 9 inject. Enemy turn, Rage Tomb Raider shadow stricky but miss. Rage Tomb Raider stab but you block. Y Sand Raider attack for 11. Y Sand Raider attack for 3. Player turn, Y Sand Raider 94%, is here.
So the Tomb Raider has a loot capability. She can steal from you, so you be careful with that. I've had her steal all my potions, and it wasn't very, very fun after that. So be careful. You hear her sound like she drank potion. She can, as far as I understand, she can steal potions, and I don't know if she can use potions, but she probably can.
Marissa Black skills, heading. Marissa sense, heading not found. Rage Tomb Raider 1%. And 1 slot, 82 gloomy bolt. Rage Tomb Raider die. Y Sand Raider 94%, 60 gloomy bolt.
Also, all monsters in the Lost Sand can have prefixes, so be cautious. Some of the prefixes make them much more deadlier than their normal versions.
67 gloomy bolt. Spirit turn. Sand swept hall. Y Sand Raider 24%. N2 slot. 9 inject. Heading not found. Sandstrider sand swept hall. Button. Heading. Sandstrider stats. Skills. Heading. Attack. Wild strike. Button. Selected skill. Sand swept hall. Y Sand Raider 19%. Is 32 wild strike. Enemy turn. Y Sand Raider attack but miss. Y Sand Raider attack for 3. Big player turn. Is here. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
Alright, we got a prefix, we leveled up. Usually your poison damage is going to kill any enemy that you inject, so let your snaky buddy, your little noodle, do all the poisoning. You gotta have like a separation of jobs. Like my job as the witch is to do as much DPS as possible and debuff as I can. My snaky's job is to do as much poisoning as it can. I really don't actually need a lot of its damage, But where it shines is its poison damage, and then if I am confused, I'll go into defense mode and let it do its wild strikes, and that seems to work exceptionally well.
You found the following. Dim.
It depends on how you play, though. So I'm not the expert, but I love to find synergies that are effective.
Living sand. 4. EXP. 330. Pick up item. Heading not found. You won the battle. Dim. Heading not found. Pick up items. Heading not found. You won the battle. Dim.
All right,
Button. Heading.
I gotta take a quick bio, refill my coffee, and then we'll get into we'll chit chat a little bit today. I'll start off talking about. I'll save the movies for the end. I'll chit chat about my latest lit RPG I'm listening to. I'll be right back. Hi, Jojo. I'm back. All right. Well, why isn't that not plugged in? Uh, iPad. Let me plug my iPad in. I just don't like its battery to get too low. You don't need to charge it every second of the day, but I prefer it to be at full strength. My iPad's sort of like my TV set, so you know, you always expect your TV to be able to turn on when you need to turn on, and that's how I treat my iPad. I treat it like a TV set. So lit RPG, I don't have a lot to talk about right now. I can tell you what I'm looking forward to, but let me start off with what I'm currently listening to and the genre. Currently, I'm listening to a lot of cyberpunk kind of stuff, and I have a one particular adventure that I can only describe because I don't remember the title, but they are going to undiscovered planet and doing a little bit of like Agent of Adventure stuff, exploring the alien landmarks and artifacts. So it's really fun. Kind of really having a lot of fun with that one. A female protagonist. She's an engineer, so it's going to be one of those engineer lit RPGs where she makes basically like line of defense, first line of defense. I love that series. Of course, my favorite reader is Travis Baldry from SAG-AFTRA, from Podium Audio. My favorite group. Podium Audio absolutely makes just the funnest stuff. I wish they'd make some like R-rated versions of their books. They're always so Disney. But I'm looking forward to one day where there's some lit RPG that's a little spicier. What it is I was going to tell you? Yeah, what I'm looking forward to. The final part of this conversation is that I am looking forward to the Primal Hunter 13. That's coming soon. I should be able to get that by the end of the month. And I've already pre-ordered Welcome to the Multiverse, one of my newest favorite series, again read by Travis Baldry. That is coming in a little after the first or second week of February. So that's my lit RPG stuff. Lit RPG's been really great. Yeah. All right. Where did I put my coffee? Right here. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Every night I read a lit RPG book. So I'm a very big fan of a lit RPG.
Rewards view background. Dimmed. You won the battle. Dimmed.
All right, let's
Button.
go ahead
Heading.
and go through our rewards.
You found the following.
Let's get
Dimmed.
JoJo out because we're going to be using JoJo with his. That means that's a kind of roguelike capability I can take. I like to use that sound, so it kind of puts the staccato to my selection opportunities.
Living sand. 4. Gold. 180. Ruby rune. Button.
I used to go over each one of the resources, but it's just not really that interesting. I mean, literally, the resources are pretty self-explanatory. As you get certain resources, you open up opportunities to craft new things. So it's just really important to get everything on every floor because you want as many opportunities to improve yourself as possible.
Infused Wrangler's belt. Button. Ruby rune. Button.
Okay, we got a Ruby rune. That's new. I don't think I've ever gotten that before.
Infused Wrangler's belt. Button.
Infused Wrangler's belt sounds like a leather. I'm pretty sure we can't use that. We could keep it for a future run for a class that does use leather. Or we could put it into our player vault, which isn't like guaranteed to be something you come up against. It's something that you run into. It's a player vault shrine, I guess you can call it.
Pick up items. Button. Heading.
All right, let's take a look at both of these.
Infused Wrangler's belt. Button.
Let's look at the Wrangler's belt first.
Infused Wrangler's belt. Cost. 800 type. Belt description. This is an uncommon item. Armor count. 3 plus 2. Potion slots. 2 plus 1 SP bonus. 0 minus 10. Leech SP bonus. 0.00 minus 0.04 HP restore bonus. 10 plus 10 SP restore bonus. 10 plus 10. Earth resist. 2 plus 2. Fire resist. 2 plus 2. Water resist. 2 plus 2. Light resist. 2 plus 2. Shadow resist. 2 plus 2. Infused SP bonus. 15.
It's a really good all-around kind of belt. It's got good elemental defenses against everything, so it's really nice. I mean, you shouldn't expect too much elemental defense from any one piece of gear. It's the cumulative effect that you're building when you create your character. So if one piece of equipment gives you +2 to your elemental defense, that's pretty good. You add a couple more pieces of equipment and maybe a buff, and you've got a good +10 defense against a particular element. That's enough to make casters cry. Trust me, it's good.
LVL Rec. 10.
It's the level 10 piece of equipment, and I am very sure this is leather. Let's see.
Type Rec. Medium.
Yes. So leather, when I say leather, I just mean to say medium. It's just an old habit I have of calling leather gear, and I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft. So leather gear is typically medium. Plate gear, if you're a big D&D nerd, you think of plate as being heavy. In this game, it just calls it heavy. And if you are D&D, you think of light gear as being cloth if you played World of Warcraft. So that's kind of what I call it. I call it cloth. but that it's basically called light. But cloth is typically light gear in most RPGs, adventuring worlds, games. So the three different kind of armors are light. Those are usually for your casters or monks. Medium, those are for your thieves, shadow rangers, and assassins. And then there's heavy, and that's for your paladins, warriors, samurais, and other heavy armor classes who might use it. Maybe we'll have Taurens eventually. Or not Taurens, but Taurens is a different IEP. Maybe we'll have Minotaurs. I really want Minotaurs. Minotaurs would be a great plate-wearing race. And here's what I want to do. I want to have a Minotaur race that allows any class to wear heavy armor. Wouldn't that be sick? So you could have like a witch with heavy armor. Oh, that would be so cool. But anyway, that's, IMO. That'd be fun. That would be one of my wishes.
Done. Button. Type rec. Medium. Done. Button.
So obviously
You won the battle. Dim. Button.
we can't
Heading.
use that, so we'll either sell that or we'll salvage that.
Rewards view background. You found living EX gold. 108 ruby rune. Button.
We have a ruby rune. I'm feeling like this is something fire related.
Ruby rune. Ruby rune. 1000 type. Rune. Ruby rune. Cost. 1000 type. Rune. Description. Grants 1 strength and 2 fire damage permanently. To open or use this item, select use from the action bar, then tap the item again.
Not that useful, and I don't have any fire damage build going, but we'll take it. Strength is good because we don't do much damage with our staff or our wand, whatever we're wearing. So having a couple extra points of damage, it's not gonna help you survive. It's not gonna win you any battles, but it's always good to be able to do more damage if you were just straight up out of SP. But by the way, if you are hitting things with your hand-to-hand skills as a witch, you're doing it wrong. She's just not going to do any damage. I've tried to do a damage build with her. It was very ineffective. It was absolutely trash. I mean, the weakest melee class can out DPS her, even if you build her entire build toward melee DPS.
LVL rec. 9. Type rec. Light. LV cost. 1000 type. Rune. Description. LV. Type done. Button. Type rec. Light. LVL rec. 9. Cost. 1000 type. Rune. Description. Grants 1 strength and 2 fire damage permanently.
Now the fire
To open or use this item, select use from the action bar, then tap the item again.
Now if you're playing a fire witch, this could be a good rune drop for you.
LVL rec. 9. Type rec. Light. Done. Button.
Alright, let's collect all this
You won the
stuff.
battle. Dimmed. Button. You found a living sand. EXP. Gold. 1 ruby rune. Infused wranglers. Pick up items. Button. Heading. Pick up items. You move. Choose a power. Dimmed. Button. Heading.
Alright, now we're going to get, and yes, I do have reroll, so I have a one-time shot at rerolling my roguelike progression. I'm saving it for if I get a real boner of a set of selections. Well, let's see what we have on offer.
Choose one. Dimmed. Hellfire. Button.
We've got Hellfire. That sounds like a fire spell.
Swirling storm. Button.
We got Swirling Storm,
Sacrificial bolt.
and we
Button.
got Sacrificial Bolt. Alright, thank you, Jojo. Let's see what these all are. Let's check out Hellfire. Sounds particularly interesting.
Reroll. Reroll. Button. Swirling. Hellfire. Button.
If I don't see anything interesting here, we're going to use our reroll token.
Swirling. Hellfire. Button. Hellfire. Hellfire description. A demonic fire-based spell that damages all enemies. Includes 25% extra shadow damage and fire damage. Skill formula 1 to
Wow.
1.3 star, plus LVL star 1.75 plus int star 2 plus with star 0.5 plus fire star 0.25 plus shadow star 0.25 plus LADMG. Base amount 99,128.
Holy crap, this is a lot of damage. Hellfire is pairing my shadow and fire damage. This could be good. I don't have a lot of fire damage, but I can make a build. Maybe I'll make a Hellfire Witch build. That sounds really intriguing. Again, you don't always know what you're going to get. Number one, you have to unlock your Souls board first. So your Souls board is going to give you opportunities to do lots of different builds. In the beginning, it has no unlocks, and you just have your basic abilities as a witch. But as you start unlocking your soul board, you'll start to get better and better opportunities and possible spells. But then again, remember, those spells that you're going to be offered or skills are not necessarily... Those spells and skills are not necessarily going to drop each and every time. it's RNG, so you don't know what you're going to get. All right, so Hellfire sounds really cool. Burning everybody to death sounds absolutely amazing, and fits with our worship of our Father, of our hellish husband Satan. Yes, sorry, didn't scare you. But yeah, we like to work with Hellfire. Hellfire is great.
Type. Spell all. Stun cost 2. SP cost 40. HP cost 50.
The SP cost is not terrible, so we could probably get a crit off on the first attack. 2 stamina, it's okay. This is going to be something that we're going to be able to pop off twice. I would have to say I'd probably try to launch this ability, be an alchemist, resupply my mana, and then pop it off one more time. That'd be a great first round. And then maybe have my spirit mercenary pop off an AoE. Oh, that would be pretty devastating.
Heading not found. Choose skill. Button. Cancel. Button.
Okay, that's a strong possibility.
Choose a power. Dimmed. Button. Heading.
Alright, let's take a look at the next spell skill.
Choose 1. Hellfire. Button. Swirling storm. Button.
Let's take a look at swirling.
Hellfire. Swirling storm. Button.
Swirling storm. Try to say that 3 times fast.
Swirling storm description. A spell that damages all enemies with a high variance and has a 25% chance to confuse. Skill formula 1 to 1.9 star, plus LVL star 1 plus int star 0.75 plus with star 0.5, plus LADMG. Base amount 6114.
So this one's got a high variance. Okay, so let me explain that concept so as best I can. High variance means it can go really low, or I know Screaming Goat does not like really low, or it can go really high. If you get lucky and you get a high, and then if you get extra lucky and get a crit, this could do 228 damage to every enemy on the field. Plus, it could confuse them. That's pretty much a death sentence for most enemies, especially if they're not an elite or a boss. So that's what we're looking at. And I want to state that this feels like this is the round where I get offered all my AoEs. So that's interesting. Okay, so the first one is just straight up fire and shadow damage. This one is, I think, what did it say the damage was?
Swirling storm. Image. Swirling storm. Swirling storm description. A spell that damages all enemies with a high variance and has a 25% chance to confuse. Skill formula 1 to 1.9 star, plus LVL star 1 plus int star 0.75 plus with star 0.5, plus LADMG. Base amount 6114.
Okay, this one doesn't look like it's elementally infused. We'll have to go through the formula. Now, there's another little pro tip for you. If you're really not sure what a spell does, each one of these spells in this game has a formula connected to it. So you can use character by character, word by word, line by line navigation with voiceover to go through the formulas and kind of get a good idea of what the spell is going to do for you. And you're not always going to have the perfect build the first time you go through. You're going to get what you get with RNGs. And then when you go through a second or third or subsequent time, you can make your builds a little bit more precise.
Type. Spell all. Stun cost 2. Choose skill. Button. Cancel. Button.
Again, this is another 2 stamina spell, just like Hellfire.
Choose skill. Cancel. Button. Choose a power. Dim. Button.
I
Heading.
like it. I like the potential to confuse enemies. I'm not a big fan of high variance. I think high variance is just that. If you take high variance at just individually, if you look at high variance, you're pretty much going to wind up in the middle. So if this thing does 61 to 114 damage, we're probably going to wind up right in the middle, which is going to be anywhere around, I'm going to say you're going to wind up somewhere around 80 to 90 damage. That's what I think you're going to wind up at. Is that good? Yeah, that's really good. But I think I prefer Hellfire a little bit more.
Choose 1. Dim. Hellfire. Button.
I think this one would have been stronger if it was connected to like water. I'd love to see more water spells. There aren't a lot.
Swirling storm. But sacrificial bolt. Button.
Okay. The last one we have is sacrificial bolt or volt. Let's take a look at that.
Reroll. Sacrificial bolt. Button.
I think it's bolt.
Sacrificial Bolt description. A shadow-based damaging spell that costs hit points to cast. Includes an extra 50% shadow damage. Skill formula 1 to 2 star, plus LBL star 1.5 plus int star 2 plus Wis star 1 plus Lux star 1 plus Shadow star 0.5 plus LADMG. Base amount 113 to 126.
Holy cow. So this one feels like it has a little bit of variance too, but it didn't say so. So this one could do a bunch of damage. Unfortunately, it's going to take your health down. Now, if you have a really good HP restore, or some kind of regen of some kind going on, like your troll, this could be really good for a troll witch. I think a troll witch could really, a troll witch specialized in HP regain and some other skills could really do good with this spell. If this thing crits, you could do 400, maybe 500 points of damage. And if you can use it twice, you could kill anything conceivably. You could kill Thanatos with this in one turn conceivably. Let me see how many. I think it's again. These are all 2 stamina spells.
Type spell. Stun cost 2, SP cost 0, HP cost 65.
Its HP cost is 65. So if you're willing to take a punch in the face worth of HP damage twice, that's about 130 points of health loss. If your health is somewhere around 500, this is not going to really bother you too much. But if your health is anywhere around 300, this is really bad. You could get caught up with this one, so be careful. I like it, but I'd have to make a build designed to replace my health points if I'm going to use this kind of spell. I like it though. I like it. It really sounds fun. Sounds challenging to create a build about it. We'll probably do that in the future.
Choose skill button. Cancel button. Choose skip cancel button. Choose a power.
All right,
dim, button, heading. Choose 1 dimmed. Hellfire. Button.
Hellfire is fire.
Swirling storm.
Swirling storm is confused with a high variance.
Sacrificial bolt.
A sacrificial bolt can hit like a truck, but it's going to take your hit points. But it also feels like it's a variance. So out of all 3 of these, I'm going to go ahead and take. I really like Hellfire, but I don't have a lot of fire damage, but I can get some. So I'm going to take Hellfire.
Swirling storm. Hellfire. Choose 1. Hellfire. Button. Hellfire description. Type. Spell all. Stun cost 2. Choose skill. Button. Lost Temple. Hellfire added to skill book.
Now, another pro tip. Whenever you take a new skill or spell, you're going to want to check your skill bar to make sure that it's on your skill bar. Because your other skills that pop up from prefixes and items can take up all your spots. So just make sure you have space on your bar for the spells you want to use or the skills you want to use.
Menu. Button. Heading. Menu. Bestiary. Legends. Button. Bestiary. Advanced exit menu. Skill book. Button.
And you're going to find the operation for your spell skill bar here in your skill book. This is where you can set up your skill bar to have the things you want on it.
Skill book. Equip skills. Heading. Attack. Button. Defend. Button. Gloomy bolt. Button. Earth bolt. Button. Devious jam. Button. Plague. Button. Info. Button.
And as you can
tap
hear,
and equip skill on top or in skill book below to get info on the item.
I don't have any space for my new skill, so what I want to do here is take off something here and add my new skill. I'm going to take off Defend and put my new Hellfire skill and see if I can combine Plague with Hellfire. Sounds like a blast.
Skill book. Portals. Heading. Skill book. Heading. Attack. Defend. Undead race. Shadow embrace. Charged precision. Shadow and undead race. Defend. Attack. But skill book. Unequip. Button. Equip. Button. Unequip. Button.
So if you want to
tap and equip skill about to unequip that skill.
Off your skill bar, double tap on Unequip.
Unequip.
Now once you get that confirmation, that you can go ahead and remove what you want to remove. You know, it's not being destroyed, it's just being unequipped. You can always put it back later if you want it.
Equip. Button. Info. Plague. Button. Devious jam. Button. Earth bolt. Button. Gloomy bolt. Button.
Actually,
equip skill
I should
slot.
probably get rid of Earth bolt. I'm not even using it, and keep Defend in case I get confused.
Earth bolt. Button.
I'm going
equip skill slot.
Take off Earth bolt.
0 Earth bolt removed from skill bar.
It isn't that much better than
Gloomy bolt. Button.
Gloomy bolt.
Equip skill slot.
It's pretty much just as good as Earth bolt. And I'm not specializing in Earth damage, so I really don't need it.
Skill book. Portals. Heading. Skill book. Head. Attack. Defend. Undead race. Shadow embrace. Charged precision. Shadow and undead race. Defend. Button. Attack. But skill book. Unequip. But equip. Button.
Now once
tap
you're
a skill
ready,
below in the skill book to equip that skill.
You can click Equip, and you can put on the particular spell or skill you want. I'm going to double tap on equip.
Equip.
Once I get that click sound, now I'm going to go find the thing I want to equip.
Unequip. Skill book. Attack. Defend. Undead race. Shadow embrace. Charged precision. Button. 0. Button. 0. Button. 0. Button. 0. 0. 0. 0. Button. Hellfire. Button.
And there it is.
Skill or pet book slot.
Hellfire. Now once you find the spell, in my case, you're going to double tap and it will be equipped in the empty spot.
Hellfire added to skill bar.
And then you'll hear the voiceover confirmation. Hellfire added to skill bar. So you're all set. Hear that bling, hear that little bling, hear that little bling sound. That means it has been done. Now, if you really don't believe that it's been done, you can go back and check.
Played. Dire Precision. Extra Soul. Devious Check. Reroll. Earth Bowl. Wicked Soul. Spirit Force. Gloomy Bowl. Charged Precision. Shadow Embrace. Undead Race. Button. Defend. Button. Attack. Button. Skill Book. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Undead Race. Button. Shadow Embrace. Button. Skill or pet book slot. Undead Race. Defend. Attack. Skill Book. Unequip. Equip. Info. Played. Devious. Hellfire. Gloomy Bowl. Defend. Attack. Button. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bowl. Button. Hellfire. Button. Devious Chant. Button. Played. Button.
There you go.
Equip skill slot.
Now I have all the skills I want. Now what I want to do is see if I can synergize Plague with Hellfire. That would be really fun.
Equip menu. Heading not spirit. Inventory. Craft. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. View quests. Lost
I
temple.
think we're
Heading.
level 12, so
This is your current floor.
actually can put on a pair of pants. I really wish dresses were in this game. So IMO number, I don't know. And I really wish we had male and female genders. Just male and female. And I would love if our females could wear dresses or miniskirts. That'd be cute.
To floor. Character location. To floor. Not lost temple. Heading. This is your current floor.
Shorts. That'd be cool.
Menu. Button. Heading. Lost temple. To floor 9. Button. Lost temp. Menu. Button. Heading. Advanced stats. Exit menu. Skill book. Craft. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Equipment. Heading.
There's nothing wrong with wearing a miniskirt, so shut up.
Equip potion. Info. Use. Button. Heading. Tap a potion. Info. Equip potion. Equipment. Equip info. Use. Equip. Button. Heading. Equip. Heading.
Our new pair of pants.
Health brew. Health brew. Button. Health brew. Button. Health brew. Health brew. Beetle blood. Beetle blood. Divine nectar. Magi brew. Magi brew. Button. Monotonic. 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 Desert mana. Desert mana. Button. Mana essence. Infused Wrangler's bell. Pack of potions. Button. Pack of potion. Pack of potion. Pack of potions. Pendant of power. Button. Inventory slot.
I really feel like our neck piece, we benefit from this piece because this piece has intellect.
Plague pendant of power equip.
Oh, but we lose plague. Oh.
Pack of potion. Plague emerald amulet.
Okay.
Plague emerald amulet equip. Plague added to skill book. Mithril pants. Button. Inventory ruby room. Mithril pants equip. Pendant of power. Ruby room. Button.
Okay,
Inventory slot.
We have the plague, and we now have our mithril pants on.
Terra Mystic Tome. Button. Inventory slot.
This is like a earth-based damage shield. Maybe one day we'll do an earth build.
HP. Salvage. Unequip. Equip. Use. Button. Heading.
Let's
Use. Heading.
that rune.
Magi brew. Button. Magi brew. Monotonic. Desert mana. Button. Mana essence. Button. Infused Wrangler's bell. Button. Pack of potions. Button. Inventory slot. Pack of potions. Pack of potions open. Dim. Button. Heading. You found the following in Magi brew. Button. Health brew. Button. Violet. Button. Pick up items. Button. Heading. Pick up items. Heading. Equipment. Heading.
You might notice I buy a lot of pack of potions. That's because they have a chance to offer buff potions. And by the way, buff potions are really expensive. I've seen pack of potions give up 2 or 3 very expensive consumables. So it's worth it to me to buy a pack of potions.
Intel 2 state. Button. Wise Intel 2 shield. Button. Intel 2 equipment. Heading. Intel 2 state. Button. Wise Intel 2 pad of health. Button. Helmet. Wise Intel 2 shield. Button. Pad of health. Button. Pristine robes. Button. Chest armor slot. Pad of health. Button.
Oh, we can put our
helmet slot. Pristine robes. Button. Mithril pants. Button.
Oh, we have it on.
Pants slot.
Sorry.
Desert mana. Button. Desert mana s infused pack of potions. Button. Pack of potions. Pack of potions open. Dim. Button. Heading. You found the follow ancient vial. Button. Health brew. Button. Pick up items. Button.
See,
heading.
I just opened up a pack of potion and got an ancient vial. Ancient vial is worth at least 200 gold. So that's really good.
Discard. Button. Rewards view background. Pack of potions open. Rewards view background. Pack of potion. You found the following ancient vial. Health brew. Pick up items. Button. Pick up items. Heading. Pendant of power. Button. Pack of potions. Button. Pack of potions. Infused Wrangler's belt. Button. Pack of pendant of power. Ruby rune. Button. Terra Mystic Tome. Alert. You used the rune. You use the ruby rune, which grants 1 strength and 2 fire damage permanently.
That 2 fire damage is going to really help our Hellfire AoE spell.
Done. Button. HP.
Let's
476/476 inventory SP. 414/414. Heading.
Let's do some salvaging.
Salvage. Button. Heading. Salvage. Alert. Salvage mode. You are in salvage. Done. Button. Desert mana. Button. HP. Ancient vial. Vial of earth. Button. Invent dungeon brew. Dungeon brew. Health brew. Health brew. Health brew. Health brew. Health brew. Button. Health brew. Button. Beetle blood. Beetle blood. Button. Divine nectar. Beetle blood. Button. Divine nectar. Magi brew. Button. Magi brew. Monotonic. Monotonic. Button. Monotonic. Button. Desert mana. Desert mana. Button. Mana essence. Button. Infused Wrangler's bell. Button. Inventory slot. Pack of potions. Pack of potions. Pendant of power. Button. Terra Mystic Tome. 0. Button. Terra Mystic Tome. Button. 0. Pack of potions. Button. 0. Button. 0. Button. Inventory slot.
Another trick, pro tip, is when you have a lot of redundant potions, salvaging them can really do a good job to make your crafting so much easier. You'll get materials to make a few extra crafting elements, though it won't let you go crazy. You'll get a little extra shots at making some better items. And that's a good opportunity for you to try to craft something with a prefix in it. Let's say you made an item and you didn't get a prefix. Well, if you have the materials, you could try to make it again, and this time you might get a prefix.
Salve, unequip, use, info, equip menu, heading not, spirits, inventory, crafts, button, crafts, HP, 476/476 inventory SP, 414 menu, button, heading, HP, 476/476 inventory SP, 414/414, heading, Jasper ring, can craft, Jasper necklace, can craft, ring of refresh, can craft, Jasper bracelet, can craft, priestess sash, can craft, soul orb rune, can craft, wreck, soul orb, 26/10.
Soul orb rune or soul orb rune. Really good because this one I think gives you HP and SP and shadow damage.
Cost 1000 soul orb rune. Cost 1000 type rune. Description: grants 7 HP and SP and 1 shadow damage permanently. To open or LVL rec type rec craft button. Done. Alert. Craft complete.
We're also going to want to empower our fire up a little bit if we can.
The soul orb rune was done. Button. HP 407 salvage unequip equip button heading use button info equip menu heading not spirits inventory crafts button soul orb rune can craft wreck ring of flame can craft wreck ring of Osiris can craft wreck gold ore 16/2 living sand warlock's ring can craft amulet of sacrifice missing ring of ghouls can craft earth essence rune missing materials wreck earth fire essence rune missing materials wreck emerald ring can craft wreck ring of shock missing materials wreck ring of recovery can craft venom loot can craft gold ore rune can craft wreck gold ore 16/10.
We can make a gold ore rune.
Gold ore rune. Description: grants 4 armor count and 1 fire damage permanently.
Ooh,
to open or use this item, select use from the action bar, then tap the item again.
We get armor increase and we get fire damage. So yeah.
LVL rec type rec light craft button on alert craft complete. The gold ore rune was done button. HP, salve, unequip, equip, use, info, equipment, menu, heading not found, spirit, inventory, crafts, button, crafts, bracelet of life, can craft, wreck, armors, button, bracelet of life, can craft, wreck, emerald amulet, can craft, wreck, gold ore rune, missing materials, venom loot, can craft, ring of recovery, can craft, ring of shock, missing material, emerald ring, can craft, HP, 476/400, Jasper ring, can craft, Jasper ring of Jasper bracelet, can, priestess sash, can craft, soul orb rune, can craft, wreck, soul orb rune.
Creative. More of these runes.
Cost. LVL rec type rec craft button. Alert. Craft complete. The soul orb done button. Heading not found. Spirit inventory crafts button. Crafts. HP 476/476 inventory S Jasper ring of Jasper priestess sash soul orb rune missing materials rec soul orb
Now
6/10.
usually if you can craft a rune again, when you come back to the crafting menu, the UI will place your basically your focus right on that particular craftable, which is incredibly convenient. I appreciate that Randall Higgins put that into the development. Really makes it so much easier for voiceover users. Randall specializes as a developer in making voiceover compatibility just seamless and beautiful and perfect. And he also makes it so that everything is extreme accessible. And there's accessibility. That's usually where I have a headache at the end of playing. I can play, but I have a headache. Or there's extreme accessibility where I don't have a headache and I can enjoy myself, where I don't have to focus so much on my controls. again, it's a convenience, and I appreciate it. I'm not trying to be privileged. I'm not trying to have privilege. I just mean it's just so much better when developers add extreme accessibility because it just makes it so much funner to play.
Menu, heading not found, menu, spirits, inventory, crafts, skill book, button.
All right, now let's consume our runes.
Crafts, inventory, spirits, menu, button, heading.
Of course, you don't have to. They don't have an expiration date. So if you actually want to make a bunch of runes and save them for later, you can. But just remember, you can't pass them on. You can't give them to your other characters, and you can't store them in the bank. So you have to use them for the runs you're on.
Spirits, button, menu, button, spirits, inventory, button, inventory, equip potions, info, button, use, button, use, heading, magi brew, monotonic, button, monotonic, desert mana, mana essence, pack of potions, button, inventory, pack of potions open, dim, button, you found to follow emerald mana, button, health brew, button, pick up items, button, heading, pick up items, heading, equipment, health brew, divine nectar, magi brew, emerald monotonic, desert mana essence, pack of potions, gold rune, solar rune, button, solar rune, alert, you use the rune. You use the gold rune which grants 4 armor count and done, button. HP, 476 slash, health brew, button, 0, button, 0, solar rune, button, 0, alert, you use the rune. You use the soul orb rune which grants 7 HP and SP and done, button. HP, 483 slash 408, 0, button, 0, button, 0, button, 0, soul orb, pack of potions, soul orb rune, button, 0, alert, you use the rune. You use the soul orb rune which grants 7 HP and SP and 1 shadow damage permanently. Done, button. HP, 490 slash 490 and 0, button, 0, pack of potions, button, 0. Reward view background, dim, you found pack of potions, you found to follow it, arcane brew, button, emerald essence, button, pick up items, button, heading, pick up items, heading, equipment, monotonic, button, desert mana, but mana s 0, button, 0, mana s desert mana, button, inventory slot, 8, salvage, unequip, use, info, equipment, menu, button, heading, equipment, heading, equip potions, magi brew, button, health brew, button, violet, button, info, button, heading, tap, violet, health brew, button, magi brew, button, equip potions, equipment, menu, but heading not found.
I might want to leave a mana pot on my potion bar, my potion bar that I use in battle, because maybe that Hellfire is going to use up a lot of SP.
Spirits, button, menu, button, heading, equip potion, info, button, equip potion, magi brew, but health brew, button, violet, button, potion slot.
And this is not the optimal setup I like to have.
Equip menu, heading not found, spirit, inventory, craft, skill book, exit menu, button, view quests, lost temple, heading. This is your current floor. To floor 9, character load, stats, movement, heading, stats, level 11, FL8, RM2, gold 628, AC 65, STR 14, int 20, AGI 11, N7, with 17, lug 6.
Alright, those are my stats. It doesn't really matter how you kind of do this. You can consume runes at the end of the run when you're near the boss. You can get equipment and build yourself up that way. There's so many ways to build yourself up in dungeons.
Movement, action log, movement, north, button.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Movement north is inaccessible. Movement, heading, stats, heading, level 11, FL8, RM2, stomp, 3, level 11, FL8, RM2, gold 6, movement, heading, north, button. Movement north is inaccessible. West, button. Sandswept Hall is to the west and is unexplored. Actions, east, button. Sandswept Hall is to the east and is unexplored.
We can go either way and explore. Let's go to the west first.
Action slash search west, but north, button, west, button, west. You moved west to NPC slash object on this square. Says, you've discovered a spirit shrine. Claim the spirit to join your party. Use 35.
Spirit.
Achievements
really
use 5 spirit shrines 35 slash 5 use 20 spirit shrines 35 slash 20 use 50 spirit shrines 35 slash 50.
Thanks to the achievement system, whenever you are kind of like improving your achievement echelons, it will kind of rattle off how many times you've done something. So my advice is let it read it, and then sometimes it will appear in your action menu. Well, not your action menu. It's like your history information at the bottom.
Heading not found. Done. Button. Action log. Heading not found. Movement. Action log. Heading.
So it might appear here in your action log, But a lot of times it doesn't because it's a one-time deal. So you got to really pay attention to it. If you have to, take some notes. You can screenshot it if you want to. I mean, if you're very thorough, you can screenshot it or take notes. Then you can also look at your current quest levels. So, but it doesn't have a meter to tell you where you were last time. So the only way you're going to really know how far you've moved up from the last time you played is if you keep your own separate notes. That would be a very time-intensive process, though. But if you're into that kind of thing.
Action log, heading, south, button, movement, heading. Action log, heading, movement, north, button. Movement north is inaccessible, west, button. Sandswept Hall is to the west and is unexplored. Action/search button, west, button. Action/east, button, south, button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go east. Action/west, button. Sandswept Hall is to the west and is unexplored. West, alert, you must search.
Oh, I gotta search for it now. Sorry about that.
Magical forces stop you from leaving. Done, button. Sandswept Hall, button. 22.
So there's a very different thing that occurs in dungeons than most games in the Adventure to Fate series. If you are on top of a shrine, you must activate the shrine, which means you must search where you are standing. I call that delving when it's just some random treasures. But yes, you must search where you are and you must interact with whatever. Now, if it's a shrine that doesn't require you to do anything with it, you still have to search it first. But you don't have to interact with it if it says, like, I don't know, it's something that you don't have to deal with. But it will make it become visible also. That's the second factor. But for the former, the most important thing is you need to at least search the square you're on at least once.
Stats, heading, movement, heading, north, west, action/search button, action search 604. You searched and found something. You found a spirit. An unknown spirit appears. Tap image button to collect. Dim.
And so in this case, I have to collect this spirit.
Melted soul button.
Melted soul. Now that's a new one. That could go really good over Hellfire if it's a fire creature. But it also could be an ice creature, an ice spirit.
Melted soul button.
So when it comes to spirits, usually you get an overview of what the spirit can do. And then once you get all that, you know, you get your tantalization kind of like done, you can go into the spirit menu and get a more deeper look at what the spirit can do. It's DPS, it's spells, it's skills, it's buffs, debuffs, and other stuff.
You found a spirit. An unknown spirit appears. Tap image button to collect. Dim. Melted soul button. Melted soul button. Melted soul.
Now, when you collected the spirit, you hear that long bling button, which means you've collected it. And then I think it will give you a short overview of what it can do.
The spirit of the forgotten soul melted by time. Party member shadow damage is enhanced. STR 13, Int 17, Agi 10, Wiz 13, Luck 1.
This is really advantageous for us because shadow damage is all we really do. And if you're going to be using some heavy-hitting shadow spells on your witch, this is the spirit to get. So I've never gotten this particular spirit before.
Skills, Soul Leech Essence Drain Depth's Touch.
So this thing's got a lot of interesting skills.
The spirit of the skills, Soul Leech Essence Drain Depth's Touch. The skills, Soul Leech Essence Drain Depth's Touch.
Soul Leech, Essence Drain, Death Touch, pretty nice. I know what Death Touch is. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it can basically make an enemy lose 100 health. I don't really need that. I just rather have my spirit just do that kind of damage. But if you think you're going to be out of a fight really fast and you're worried, Death Touch could be a great way to kind of hurt an enemy.
Attacks 2/2. Energy 145/145. Energy restore 20.
It's got good energy restore. It's got 145 energy. So you as a player use something called stamina. You have a certain number of actions you can perform each turn. As you get higher level, you get more and more stamina. Now your spirits have something called energy, and there are various relics and trinkets that can increase that. So your spirit gets its energy back from energy restore. So there's a certain amount that your spirit can restore. Some spirits have a negative energy restore, so you even lose more energy. Some spirits have a lot of energy restore, so you don't even notice that you're losing energy. So it's a little trial and error. It's really fun. It's one of the kind of fun little side games, kind of like you can kind of do with your spirits, kind of figure out what the best setup for them is. All right, so this is a really strong spirit. It's obviously stronger than our snake, but our snake has poison, and poison is devastating to most enemies. But I'm gonna go ahead and equip this spirit because I want to see what kind of damage it can boost my witch's gloomy bolts to.
Claim spirit. Button.
So let's go ahead and claim it.
Spirit shrine. Refreshed. Lost temple. Heading. Current blessing. Button. Sand swept hall. This
All
is your current
Let
room.
me go equip this spirit.
Lost temple. Heading. Menu. Button. Heading. Advanced stats. Heading. Bestiary. Button. Legends. Button. Obituary. Legends. Bestiary. Advanced exit menu. Skill book. But crafts. Button. Inventory. Button. Spirits. Button. Spirits. Sand strider. Heading.
All right, as you can hear, my sand shredder is my current equipped spirit. Now, if I want to equip this new melted spirit, I'll have to swipe down and find that part.
Sand strider. 11. Stats. Heading.
Okay.
Base DMG. 1 4 STR. 5 in. 10 agi. 12 n. 1 whiz. 7 luck. 1 resto. 6 AOF. 3 fee. 0 wa. 0 lead. 1 SH. 1. Spirits. Heading.
And then you get down here by using your heading and your voiceover controls. I can now see what spirits are available for me to select. And once I double tap them, they will be my currently equipped spirit.
Sand strider. Button. Sacred monk. Button.
So I have
Skill
the
or pet book
Sacred
slot.
Monk,
Charred mage. Button.
I have the Charred
Skill or
Mage,
pet book slot. Melted soul. Button.
and I have the Melted
Skill or pet book
Soul.
slot.
Again, they're not all created equal, so spend some time kind of playing with each one. I recommend figure out what your main spirit's going to be. You might have one or two that you really like, one or two candidates, and then choose the one that best benefits your gameplay style.
0. Button. Melted soul. Button.
I'm going to play with
Skill
the
or pet book
Melted
slot.
Soul and see if I can boost up my Gloomy Bolts.
Melted soul is now your active spirit.
Okay, once you have equipped the spirit you want, you can now go up and do some investigation of its particular skills.
Spirits. Heading. Melted soul. 11. Stats. Heading. Base DMG. 714 STR. 13 in. 17 agi. 10 end. 1 whiz. 13 luck. 1 resto. 25 AOF. 0 fee. 0 wa. 0 lead. 7 SH. 0.
This thing has an enormous amount of luck, so I'm going to be getting lots of drops.
Stomp. 2/2. Energy. 150/1 EXP. 140 spirits. Heading.
Alright, now once you've looked at the stats, you can also go up and take a look at some of the spells in detail that that spirit has.
Melted soul. Melted soul. Heading. Menu. Button. Heading. Spirits. Inventory. But crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Melted soul. Melted soul current attack. Button. Inner shadow. Button.
Alright, he has
Equip skill
an
slot.
ability called Inner Shadow. Now these don't go on your skill bar, these go on your spirit skill bar.
Inner shadow. Inner shadow description. A passive skill that boosts your shadow damage.
Ooh, yeah. Me love that. Me love shadow damage.
Type. Passive. Stun cost 0. SP cost 0. HP cost 0. Done. Button. Melted soul. Heading. Melted soul current spirit. Attack. Inner shadow. Soul leech. Essence drain. But soul leech. Button.
I also have
Equip skill slot.
I have an ability called Soul Leech. Let's find out what Soul Leech does.
Soul leech. Soul leech description. A damaging spell that leeches 50% HP and does 50% more shadow damage. Skill formula 1 to 1.2 star, plus LVL star 1.5 plus int star 0.75 plus with star 0.5 plus shadow star 0.5 plus LADMG. Base amount 4958.
That's broken. It's gonna leech HP and do more damage based on shadow, which is really all I do is shadow. So incredibly powerful. Thank you.
Type. Spell. Stun cost 1. SP cost 35. HP cost 0.
Now, you're going to want to listen to the SP cost because that comes out of your energy. I really love one day for that SP to be called EP because it's energy power, it's not spell power. Because your spirits don't use spell, they use energy. As far as I know, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's spell power because it encapsulates all magic that your spirits use. Because your spirits can get relics that are spells. So maybe that's why it's always referred to as spell power. Though your spirits need energy to cast spell power. It's confusing, but you know, I just want to say there's a small nuance there that lends itself to this being called EP. But then again, to change it now would maybe confuse folks.
Done. Button. Melted soul. Heading. Melted soul currents. Attack. Button. Inner shadow. But soul leech. Button. Essence drain. Button.
Now the
Equip skill
last
slot.
ability I have is Essence Drain. Essence Drain gets really tricky. So if you're farming creatures that like to respawn, Essence Drain can be just broken because you're taking a little bit from each creature. And if you know how to keep yourself alive, you can literally amass a huge amount of these creatures' abilities, incrementally stealing their essence. I've done these weird builds where I was immune to fire damage because I just kept stealing their fire elemental defenses. It was just fun. It was just bonkers.
Depth's Touch, button. Equip Essence Drain, button. Equip skill slot. Essence Drain. Essence Drain description. A debuffing skill that drains the enemy's highest stat and buffs you with that stat by up to 3 points.
So remember, I can do this, and it only is effective in one battle, so you don't get to keep those essences. If you can keep those essences, the game would be over. You would just kill everything. You'd literally just suck all the essences, and your character would be so overpowered nothing can stop you. But no, you only get to keep the essences you steal for that one battle, okay? And so this is really good for death spawns, respawns, summons.
Type, debuff. Stun cost 0, SP cost 20, HP cost 20.
Now the problem is you have to weave all these things into how much energy you have.
Done, button. Melted Soul, heading. Melted Soul attack, Inner Shadow, Soul Leap, Essence, Depth's Touch, button.
Now let's look
Equip
at the
skill slot.
last skill we have, Depth's Touch.
Depth's Touch. Depth's Touch description. A debuffing skill drains 100 HP every round.
This is considered a skill, though I feel like it's more magic. This should be a spell, but it's called a skill. So it's going to drain 100 HP each round. So actually, I never knew it was this powerful. I thought it only drained 100 HP once. So this is really good. Anything that you put this on is going to die. Now, I don't think this stacks with Plague. There are some weird skills that don't stack in Adventure to Fate games, and I think Plague and Poison stack, but Plague and Death's Touch do not stack. If I remember this, but we'll see. We'll play with it.
Type, debuff. Stun cost 2, SP cost 125, HP cost 0.
So the cost is enormous, 125, which is almost all of our SP. Now we'll get back 25 SP at the end of the turn, which means we can cast something tiny. But yeah, this is going to cost us all of our abilities. Now, this is a good time to talk about alternative spirit builds. Now you could put a bunch of relics and trinkets on your spirit that give it more physical damage. So if you use up all of your SP or energy, while you're rebuilding your energy, you could go and just become a bit of a tank. Because you can't be hurt anyway, so you can go off, you can fight creatures that would normally hurt you, damage you, poison you, confuse you. Your spirit's basically invulnerable, so it can do whatever it wants to do.
Done, button.
Alright, so we'll play around with
Melted
these.
Soul, heading. Menu, heading not spirits, inventory, crafts, skill book, exit menu, button.
Okay, so that was a good spirit to get, it really was.
View quests. Lost Temple, heading. To floor 9, character load, stats, heading, level 11, FL8, RM1, gold 628, stomp, 3/3, HP, 490/490, SP, 428/428, EXP, 146/1210.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to level 13.
Movement, heading, action log, heading, movement, stats, heading, level 11, FL8, RM1, gold 628,
Level
AC
12 we
65,
will
STR
make
14, int 20, agile, stats, heading.
I think we will make it to level 12. I think we will. Actually, I think we will make it to level 13. I'm just saying, there's so many situations where we can discriminate and just go after little guys and kill everything we can.
Movement, action log, movement, north, west, button. Sandswept Hall is to the west and is unexplored. Action/search button, east, button. Sandswept Hall is to the east. South, button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East, action/west, button. Sandswept Hall is to the west and is unexplored. North, button. Movement north is inaccessible. West, button.
To the west.
Sandswept west. You moved west to Sandswept Hall room 0. It was unexplored and is searchable. Object, action/search button. Action/search. You moved west to you uncover an opening to the floor below.
Okay,
Tap room again to use.
When we delve this particular section of the floor, which means searching the floor, we got the exit. So this is where we're going to need to go to leave. But I really want to make sure I get, if I can, you can't always get it, but I really want to get that perfection bonus.
Done, button. Action slash action log. Heading not found. Movement. North. West. Action east. Button. Sand swept hall is to the east. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go east. Button. East. You moved east to sand swept hall room 1. Drifts of fine sand pile high. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that east. Button. East. You moved east to sand swept hall room 2. Drifts of fine sand pile high against south. Button. Sand swept hall is to the south. East. Button. Sand swept hall is to the east and is unexplored.
Okay, this is unexplored. Let's go to the east.
East. You moved east to sand swept hall room 3. It was unexplored. Drifts of south. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. East. Button. Sand swept hall is to the east and is unexplored. East. Trap 1 alert. Trap triggered.
Trap.
The dune urn was trapped and explodes. Dealing 30 done. Button.
It didn't do much damage though.
Sand swept hall. Button. Stats. Movement. North. West. Action slash search button. Action slash search button. You search and east. Button. South. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way. Button. Action slash search button. Action log. Heading. Heading not found. Movement. North. West. Button. West. You moved west to sand swept hall room 3. Drifts of fine sand pipe. Action slash search button. But east. But south. Button. A wall is to the south and you cannot east. Button. Action slash west. Button. West. You moved west to sand swept hall room 2. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn. Action slash east. South. Button. South. You moved south to sand swept hall room 7. NPC dungeon trader says instantly after your purchase. The east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go the south. Button. South. You moved south to sand swept hall room 12. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. East. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that south. Button. East. Action slash west. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go. Action slash east. South. Button. South. You moved south to sand swept hall room 17. Drifts of fine sand pile high against east. Button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way. Action slash west. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. Actions east. South. Button. South. You moved south to sand swept hall room 22. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 22.
What I like about the Lost Sands is there's not a lot of those one-way rooms. So, not that there's anything wrong with the one-way rooms. I think they speed up the process of exploring. But it's kind of nice to just get a little bit more old school, old-fashioned kind of like exploring done.
East. Button. Sand swept hall is to the east. East. You moved east to sand swept hall room 23. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 23.
Well, okay, so to be clear, procedurally, anything can be generated in any dungeon. I just want you to know that. But for the most part, the Lost Sand doesn't do a lot of one-way rooms.
Action log. Heading. Movement. Head north. West. Button. Sand swept hall is to the west.
Did I explore that way? Maybe.
Action slash east. Button. Sand swept hall is to the east.
Let's go to the west.
Action slash search button. Button. Action log. Head. Movement. Heading. North. West. Button. West. You moved west to sand swept hall room 22. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on. You moved west to sand swept hall room 21. Drifts of fine sand. North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that west. Button. West. You moved west to sand swept hall room 20. Drifts of fine sand. North. Button. Sand swept hall is to the north.
I think I've been that way.
West. Actions east. Button. East. You moved east. You moved east. You moved east to sand swept hall room 23. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sun. East. You moved east to sand swept hall room 24. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 24.
I don't know if we've explored everything. I feel like we missed something. Probably in the middle of the map.
Action slash search west. North. Button. Sand swept hall is to the north. An object or NPC is here and is unexplored.
We got some monsters here. There's always, pro tip, there's always a mini boss or a boss on the floor you're on. Or a slightly stronger monster.
Movement. Heading. North. Button. Sand swept hall is to the north. North. Dim. You moved north. Battle. Battle started. A cursed Tomb Guardian. Tomb Guardian and Rage Tomb Defender. Cursed Tomb Guardian 100% is taunting. And one slot.
Okay, we got a taunter.
Marissa Black skills. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Hellfire. Button.
I really
Skill slot 4.
want to play with some Hellfire.
Devious Jan. Button.
But I
Skill slot
can't.
5.
I can't do much because there's an enemy blocking me. So let's get rid of the taunter. I like to use Hellfire when there's nothing preventing me from hitting every enemy on the field.
Played. Button. Magi Brew. Button. Health Brew. Button. Violet Earth. But combat log. Heading. Violet Earth. Button.
Right
0. Dim.
Let's make sure we're extra strong. There's no point in saving all your buff potions as a pro tip. I mean, you can't use them if you did.
Skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Devious Jan. Button. Skill. Select self cast Devious Jan. Played. Button. Devious Jan. Played. Button. Devious Jan. Dim. Button. Hellfire. Button. Devious Jan. Played. Button.
I'm gonna
Skill
plague. I'm gonna plague and see if that interferes with Death's Touch.
Selected skill. Skip. Marissa Sans. Heading not found. Cursed Tomb Guardian 100% is taunting. Cast played.
Yeah, I just want to see if they stack.
Marissa Black skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Gloomy Bowl, button. Selected skill Gloomy skill. Marissa Sand Sweat, heading not Cursed Tomb Guardian 100%, is, taunting, 93 Gloomy Bowl. 89 Gloomy Bowl. Spirit turn.
Okay, now let's do Death's Touch.
Melted Soul skills, pet attack, Soul Leech, Essence Drain, button. Soul Leech, button. Skills, Essence Drain, button. Soul Leech, button. Skill slot 2. Essence Drain, button. Skill slot 3.
Let's use our main skill first.
Death's Touch, button. Skill slot 4.
Let's use Death's Touch first.
Selected skill Death's Touch skill. Melted Sand Sweat Hall. Cursed Tomb Guardian 12. Tomb Guardian 100%. Rage Tomb Defender 100%. Is, taunting. Tomb Guardian 100%. Is, taunting. N2 slot. Rage Tomb Defender 100%. Is, taunting. N3 slot.
I don't know which one I put the plague on.
Cast Death's Touch. Enemy turn. Cursed Tomb Guardian cast Brace on itself. Cursed Tomb Guardian attack for 29. Tomb Guardian cast attacker N2 slot. Tomb Guardian staggering tricky but missed. Rage Tomb Defender attack for 20. Rage Tomb Defender cast Righteous Mind on itself. Player turn. Tomb Guardian 95%. Rage Tomb Defender 54% is here.
Yeah, whatever the creature I put on Death's Touch just got eviscerated. Let's see if... Now, one of the things you can do if you want to know what damages were done if it hasn't been erased from being refreshed, you can look in your combat log.
Marissa Black stats. Heading. Skills. Heading. Combat log. Heading. You are being attacked. Prepare for battle. A Cursed Tomb Guardian. Tomb Guardian and Rage Tomb Defender are here. 3 greater than signs. Blessing. Spirit Force. Raises your spirit strength and intelligence by 7. Your shadow damage is boosted 5 by the Melted Soul Spirit bonus. You drank a vial of Earth Potion. You successfully cast Devious Chant on yourself. You successfully cast Plagued on Cursed Tomb Guardian. You cast Gloomy Bolt on Cursed Tomb Guardian causing 93 damage. You leached 6 HP. You leached 11 SP. You cast Gloomy Bolt on Cursed Tomb Guardian causing 89 damage. You leached 6 HP. You leached 10 SP. Melted Soul successfully cast Death's Touch on Rage Tomb Defender. Greater than end turn. Player restore amounts. 36 HP and 13 SP. Cursed Tomb Guardian successfully cast Brace on itself. Cursed Tomb Guardian attacked you with attack causing 29 damage. You reflected 5 damage. Greater than end turn. Cursed Tomb Guardian restore amounts. Minus 44 HP. The Cursed Tomb Guardian died. Tomb Guardian successfully cast attackers. Stance on itself. Tomb Guardian attacked you with staggering strike but missed. Greater than end turn. Tomb Guardian restore amounts. Minus 10 HP. Rage Tomb Defender attacked you with attack causing 20 damage. You reflected 5 damage. Rage Tomb Defender successfully cast Righteous Mind on itself. Greater than end turn. Rage Tomb Defender restore amounts. Minus 100 HP. Greater than end round. Melted Soul restore amounts. 20 SP.
So, combat log, as you can see, is absolutely the Bible for what's going on in battle. And it's absolutely one of my favorite things because I really can analyze how effective my skills are synergizing and how well I'm working together with my spirit. So, sorry, I'm adjusting my sound a bit here. You're not going to hear what I'm doing, but what happens is my Bose headphones have a bit of an incompatibility issue. Sound will go up and down and it gets really loud in my headphones. These are over-the-ear headphones I'm wearing, Bose headphones. So the sound can get quite loud and I don't want to damage my hearing. Alright, so let's keep going here. I spread everything all over the place. Again, their names are very similar, so I didn't quite focus fire.
Heading not found. Heading not combat log. Heading. Marissa Sense. Heading not found. Tomb Guardian 95% is. Rage Tomb Defender 54% is. Marissa Black 90%.
Now I do believe Death's Touch stays on until they die. I think.
Marissa Black skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Skill slot 4. Skill. Marissa Sense. Heading not. Tomb Guardian 9. Rage Tomb Defender 50. Marissa Black 90%.
We're at 90% health, so we don't need to worry about anything.
Rage Tomb Defender 54% is. Taunting. N3. Marissa Black stats. Heading. Stomp. 3/3. HP. 441/490. SP. 376/428.
Now, as long as my SP is at 85%, my spells will critically hit.
Skills. Combat log. Skills. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Devious Chant. Dim. Button. Hellfire. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Skill slot 3. Hellfire. Button. Devious Chant. Dim. Button. Plague. Button. Skill slot 6.
I'm gonna put Plague on the Taunter, and then I don't really think it even matters. I'm just gonna hit it.
Devious Chant. Hellfire. Button.
I don't want to waste
Skill slot 4. Devious Chant. Hellfire. But Gloomy Bolt. Button. Selected skill Gloomy Bolt. Skill. Marissa. Sand. Heading not found. Tomb Guardian 95% is. Taunting. And 82 Gloomy Bolt.
Okay, he was confused.
Sand Sweat Hall. Tomb Guardian 55% is. Taunting. Confused. N2 slot. Rage Tomb Defender 54% is taunting. N3 slot.
I tend to like to spread confuse around.
73 Gloomy Bolt.
He didn't get confused. This one, she didn't get confused, so...
Tomb Guardian. Rage Tomb Defender 22. 56 Gloomy Bolt. Rage Tomb Defender died. Spirit turn.
Alright, now I just got to work on this last one.
Melted Soul skills. Head attack. Soul Leech. Button.
Okay, we
Skill
have
slot 2.
Soul Leech,
Essence Drain. Button.
and we have
Skill slot 3.
Strains. I don't know what we should do here. Maybe we should,
Soul Leech. Button. Skill slot 2. Essence. Soul Leech.
Soul
Button.
Leech.
Skill. Selected skill. Soul Leech type spell. Heading skills. Melted Sand Sweat. Heading not. Tomb Guardian 55% is taunting. Confused. 46 Soul Leech.
Okay, that'll give us a little HP back.
You do not have enough resources to
Okay,
use this skill or this
geez.
skill slot 6. But combat log. Heading not. Skills. Heading. Attack. Soul Leech. Essence Drain. Button. Selected skill.
No,
Essence Drain.
we
You do not have enough
cannot
resources to
sneak
use this
in
skill
an
or this
essence
skill slot
drain.
6. Skills. Head. Attack. Button. Selected skill. Attack type skill.
Okay, let's see if your physical attack's any good.
Skills. Melted Sands. Heading not found. Tomb Guardian 33% is 11 attack.
11 attack's not bad. That's not
Enemy
bad
turn.
for
Tomb Guardian
Spirit.
attack for 35.
They're not known for hitting
Tomb Guardian
hard,
staggering tricky but miss.
unless they're a melee class.
Player turn. Tomb Guardian 21% is here. Sand Sweat Hall. Button. Tomb Guardian 21% is taunting. 82 Gloomy Bolt. Victor Humanoid Slayer. You won the
Yeah, they
battle.
were
Dim.
no match
Button.
for us.
Heading.
We absolutely just destroyed them. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we absolutely destroyed those enemies. I mean, again, this is champion mode, so it's not the hardest mode in the world. You start getting into mystic mode, woof.
Pick up item. Heading not found. Discard. But you gained 1. Discard. Pick up Golden Wall. Void Steel. Divine Nectar. You won the battle. Dimmed. You found the Earth Essence. 4. EXP. 172 gold. 32. Dungeon Brew. Button.
We got a Dungeon Brew.
Divine Nectar. Button.
We got a Divine Nectar, which is a very high-powered SP consumable.
Void Steel Shield. Button.
Void Steel Shield would have been great for a Paladin, but we're just going to break it and or sell it.
Golden Wall. Button.
Golden Wall. I've never heard of this before.
Pick up items. Button.
What's
Golden
a
Wall. Button.
Golden Wall.
Golden Wall. Cost. 2000 type. Shield description. This is an epic item. Armor count. 15. Plus 12.
Wow,
Block chance
it's
bonus.
horrible.
10. Plus 8 intelligence bonus. 0. Minus 2 agility bonus. Minus 1. Minus 1. Gold bonus. 0.03. Plus 0.03. Earth resist. 3. Plus 3. Fire resist. 3. Plus 3. Water resist. 3. Plus 3. Light resist. 3. Plus 3. Shadow resist. 3. Plus 3.
It's very powerful and it's epic. Wow. If it's light, we will definitely equip it.
LVL Rec. 12. Type Rec. Heavy.
Darn it. It's a Paladin weapon, so unfortunately, I'm going to try to see if we can put it into our vault. This would be a great shield for a Paladin.
Done. Button. Type LVL Rec. 12.
Yeah, this is going to be an in-game Paladin, an in-dungeon Paladin, because, yeah, level 12 is pretty high, and my Paladins tend to die off very early, somewhere around level 7 to 8.
Type Rec. Heavy. Done. Button.
I don't have a lot of luck with Paladins.
Type Rec. Done. Button. Sans. You won the battle. Dip. You found the Earth Essence. EXP. Gold. 32. Dungeon Brew. Button. Divine Nectar. Button. Void Steel Shield. Button. Golden Wall. Button. Pick up items. Button. Heading. Pick up items. You move. Lost Temple. Heading.
I would really
This is your current
love
floor.
to I would really love to put that very epic shield into my vault. I'd really love to do that.
To floor. Character location. Stats. Movement. Heading. North. Button. Sand Sweat Tallest. Movement. Heading. Stats. Heading. Level 11. FL8. R. Stomp. 3/3. HP. 490/490. SP. 387/428. EXP. 318/1210. Stat. Character floor. Not lost temple. Menu. Button. Menu. Advanced stat. Exit. Skill book. Crafts. Inventory. Button. Inventory. Equipment. Equip potion. Info. But use. Button. Use. Heading. Monotonic. Button. Desert mana. Button. Desert mana. Button. Mana essence. Button. Golden wall. Button. Mana essence. Button. Golden wall. Alert. You drank a potion. You gain 79 SP. New totals 428/428 SP. Done. Button. HP. 490/490 inventory SP. 420 salvage. Unequip. Equip use. Info. But equip potions. Head. Magi brew. Button. Health brew. Button. Divine nectar. Button. Info. But use. But equip. Button. Unequip. Button. Heading. Tap an equipped item to unequip that item.
I think we're fine.
Equip. Unequip. Button. Heading. Unequip. Heading. Equip use. Button. Heading.
I'm gonna
Tap a potion
unequip
equipped
that
on belt or in
Magi
inventory to use
brew
the item.
and put a top of the line SP pot there.
Info. Button. Equip potion. Info. Button. Equip potion. Magi brew button. 0. Magi brew was unequipped. Info. But use button. Heading.
If I'm going to take up
Tap
a
the potion
very
equipped on Valor in
valuable
inventory to use the
potion
item.
slot, I might as well put the very best I have there.
Equip button. Unequip. Equip button. Equip. Heading. Dungeon brew button. Dungeon brew. Emerald essence. Health brew button. Health brew. Health brew. Health brew button. Health brew button. Health brew button. Divine nectar button. Magi divine nectar equip. HP. Salvage. Unequip button. Heading. Unequip. Use. Info. Equip potions. Heading. Divine nectar. But health brew button. 0. Health brew was on. Divine nectar button. Potion slot. 0. Divine nectar button. Divine nectar. But 0 button. Divine nectar button. 0. But divine nectar button. 0. But divine nectar button. 0. Divine nectar was unequipped. Equip potions. Equipment. Menu. But heading not equipment. Heading. Equip potions. Heading. Info. Use. Button. Equip. Button. Heading. Equip. Heading. Unequip. Salvage. HP. 490. Ancient vial. Button. Inventory slot.
Alright, so we need a buff potion, so I'm going to go with something that is disposable first, and then kind of work our way up.
Vial of Earth. Button. Dungeon brew. Button. Vial of Earth. Button.
So we have a choice between
Inventory
Vial
slot.
of Earth,
Ancient vial.
Ancient
Button.
Vial. I'm going to put
Inventory
Ancient
slot.
Vial on. I could use Vial of Earth because a lot of these creatures do Earth damage, so... But I like to save that for like the boss level, where for sure they're going to do the damage type that you expect.
HP. 490/400. Ancient vial. Button. Vial of ancient vial equip. HP. Salvage. Unequip. Use. Info. Equip potions. Divine nectar. Button. Ancient vial. But 0. Button.
Okay, now
Potion
we're
slot.
going to put one dungeon brew.
Info. Button. Use. Button. Equip. Button. Heading. Unequip. Salvage. HP. 4. Vial of Earth. Button. Dungeon brew. Button. Dungeon brew equip.
Now, preferably I'd like to get one more potion slot so I can put one extra heal pot on, because it's just safer that way. Let me check the time and I need to refill my coffee.
The timer time is 0 hour 12 minutes.
Okay,
42
I'm going to
seconds.
quickly refill my coffee, and I promise you we will get this floor done. Okay, I am back, and I did promise you all that I did promise you all I would talk about movies that I've been watching recently. Ever since I have added several new movie resources to my list here in my little hut. First, we'll start off with the movie I thought was fantastic, which was Deadpool Wolverine, or Wolverine Deadpool. I don't know. Is it, in comic books we used to call that versus, because the characters would always fight each other. I thought it was a little overacted. I thought it was a little silly at certain spots, but it is a Deadpool movie. But I also thought it was brilliant because Ryan Reynolds has just, I think it's Ryan Reynolds, has such good range. I have to double check who plays Deadpool. I think it's Ryan Reynolds. The Wolverine actor was great. Ryan Reynolds, of course, stole the show as usual. I love the musical changes, the instrumentals of a little bit of Logan. They did a lot of throwbacks to the Logan. If you've never seen Logan, I strongly advise you to watch Logan. It's amazing. Very sad, so be ready to almost cry. I thought this was so much cuter. Had some really nice inside jokes. If you're a Marvel fan, if you are a Marvel or X-Men fan or whatever, well, X-Men is Marvel. If you're an X-Men, Avengers fan, Deadpool fan, Wolverine fan, this is an orgasm. This is pretty much a messy orgasm all over your face. Oh, that was a little too graphic. But yeah, yes, this is an amazing movie. If you're a fangirl, fanboy, you're having way too much fun with this movie. There are so many cool supervillains. Psylocke was in this movie. I hate to spoil it for you. I haven't heard. The last time I even thought about Psylocke were the old X-Men comics. So she's actually pretty strong, but kind of like she doesn't appear in any of the X-Men movies that I know about. But just great. I won't throw any spoilers in, just the ones that I just said. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. The humor, I think they work too hard for the humor. They really don't need all that stuff, just action. Again, I think Deadpool works better with several superhero kind of friends to work alongside him. There are several Deadpool movies, like when he's with X-Force. I really, really like X-Force. Of course, I think most of them are dead. But yeah, I think he does really good with X-Force. But yeah, this movie is great. It's gonna be definitely an enjoyable thing for those of you who are big Marvel Cinematic Universe lovers, those who are big X-Men movie lovers. You're gonna really enjoy this one. It's fantastic. I rate it, let's see, if I was to give it out of 10, I'd say it's an 8. For the overacting and the silliness, maybe a 7. For just the cameos, it's a 10. Just broken cameos. It's really, really good. Again, it's a winner 100%. If you just have time to watch movies and try to stay out of the rain, you never can fail with a good Deadpool movie, and I absolutely loved it. We are going to finish this floor, and then we are going to call it there.
Dungeon Brew, button. Emerald Essence, button. Inventory slot. Health Brew, button. Health Brew, button. Health Brew, button. HP, 490/490 Inventory SP, 428/428. Heading.
What do we got here?
Heading not found. Salvage, button. Heading. HP, 490/490 Inventory SP, 428/428. Heading.
We're really getting close to 500 hit points, which is good. Alright, let's get back in there.
Salvage, unequip, equip, use, info, equipment, menu, button, spirit, inventory, crafts, skill book, exit menu, button.
I also almost forgot. I do want to send a reminder for those of you who want to see my new Core Alpha series. I am currently playing it right now on Sundays. So anytime on Sundays, just make sure your notifications are on for my channel, and you should be reminded when an episode drops. And those are really nice, chunky, 2-hour plus long episodes. So get yourself a book, some nice coffee, some soda, sit back, relax, and play along with me. So also want to send another shout out to Queen Angel for our Zero People songs. If you've been hearing our new intros and musical breaks, those are brought to you by Marissa and me as Zero People. Those have been really fun songs to make. I really loved making the hamster song. So if you like the hamster song, please let me know in the comments you like the hamster song.
Menu. Heading not found. Equipment. Heading. Equip push info. Button.
They're
Heading.
not meant to be
Tap an item equipped or an inventory to get info on the item.
Things. They're meant to be fun. And if you're a person that hates the music I'm doing, I'm sorry. I don't know why you hate things, but I'm having a great time with it.
Use. Button. Heading. Info. Equipment. Menu. Heading not found. Spirit. Inventory. Crafts. Skill book. Exit menu. Button. View quests. Sandswept Hall. Button. 17. Character location. Heading.
Let's
Image.
get moving here.
Stats. Heading. Level 11. FL8. RF movement. Heading. North. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the north and is unexplored.
Okay.
There may be a trap.
We can go north. There's a trap.
West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go. Action slot east. South. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the south. Action log. Action log. South. East. Button. Movement east is inaccessible. Action slot west. North.
Let's
Button.
go up north.
Sandswept Hall is to trap 1. You move. Trap disarmed. West. Button. Action slash search button. Action. Search 600. You searched and battle started. A Rage Tomb Guardian and Rage Sand Raider are here.
Now,
Rage
some
Tomb Guardian
traps do lead
100%
to
is
monsters.
taunting.
Okay,
And
we got
one
some
slot.
Ragers here. Raging Well, wait, we're going to talk about angry. Screaming Goat wants to jump in on that one.
Marissa Black stats. Heading. Heading not found. Rage Tomb Guardian 100% is Rage Sand Raider 100. Marissa Black 100%. Marissa Black skills. Head attack. Defend. Button.
So,
Skill slot 2.
our investigation has concluded. Plague will work with Death's Touch.
Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Skill slot 4.
Is this a good time to play with Hellfire?
Skill. Marissa Sands Heading not found. Rage Tomb Guardian 100. Rage Sand Raider 100. Marissa Black 100%.
Only 2 enemies, not worth it.
Marissa Black stats. Heading. Skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Devious Chant. Button. Hellfire. Gloomy Bolt. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Hellfire. Devious Chant. Plague. Button. Devious Chant. Button. Select. Self-cast Devious Chant. Plague. Button.
Plague.
Skills. Selected skill. Marissa Sands Heading not found. Rage Tomb Guardian 100% is taunting. Cast Plague.
Didn't notice that.
Rage Sand Raider 100%. M2 slot. Marissa Black skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Devious Chant. Plague. Divine Nectar. Ancient Vial. Dungeon Brew. Button.
I'm not going
Potion
to
slot.
waste our Ancient Vial.
Skills. Heading.
This is not only 2 enemies.
Combat log. Head. Skills. Head. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Selected skill. Marissa Sands. Heading not found. Rage Tomb Guardian 100% is 87 Gloomy Bolt.
Oh, we got off a stun. Oh, he's plagued, he's stunned, and if we'd got it confused, we would have 3 elements on him.
Marissa Black
Status
stats. Heading. Stomp. HP. 400 skills. Heading. Attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Skill slot 3. Selected skill. Marissa Sandswept Hall. Rage Tomb Guardian 58%. 85 Gloomy Bolt.
Crit.
Spirit Turn. Melted Soul skills. Heading. Attack. Soul Leech. Button.
He's
Skill slot
pretty
2.
much dead anyway.
Essence Drain.
I
Button.
don't want to
Skill slot
waste
3.
a Death's Touch on him. He's almost dead anyway.
Death's Touch. Button. Elemental Spark. Button.
Let's
Death's Touch. Essence Drain.
let's
Button.
Essence Drain.
Skill slot 3. Selected skill essence. Skip. Melted Sands. Heading not
Just
found.
add insult to injury.
Rage Tomb Guardian 17% is Cast Essence Drain. Melted Soul skills. Attack. Soul Leech. Button. Skill slot 2.
We will
Attack. Soul Leech. Button. Skill slot 2.
Soul Leech.
Selected skill Soul Leech. Skip. Melted Sands. Heading not found. Rage Tomb Guardian 17%. Resists.
Oh, he resisted it. He didn't like it. He didn't like that.
35 Soul Leech. Enemy turn. Rage Tomb Guardian is stunned. Rage Tomb Guardian cast attacker stands on itself. Rage Sand Raider stabbed for 40. N2 slot. Rage Sand Raider stabbed for 45. Player turn. Rage Sand Raider 94% is here.
A Sand Raider like a warrior / assassin.
Marissa Black skills. Heading. Marissa Sands. Heading not found. Rage Sand Raider not. Marissa Black 81%. Marissa skills. Heading.
We're at 81% health, so we're fine.
Attack. Button. Defend. Button. Gloomy Bolt. Button. Hellfire. Button. Devious Chant. Plague. Button.
Plague.
Selected skill. Plague
I
type
don't
tether.
know if Plague's doing a lot of damage.
Skill. Marissa Sand. Heading not found. Rage Sand Raider 94%. Marissa Black 81%. Sand Heading not found. Rage Sand Raider 94%. Fizzle.
This guy's fizzling everything.
Marissa skills. Pet attack. Defend. Button. Gloomy bolt. Button. Skills selected. Marissa Sans heading not found. Rage Sand Raider 94%. 76 Gloomy bolt. 70 Gloomy bolt. Spirit turn. Melted skills. Heading.
I'm gonna put Death's Touch on it.
Attack. Soul Lead. Essence Drain. Button. Death's Touch. Button. Skill slot 4. Selected skills.
Oh.
You do not have enough resources to use this. Cannot use skill.
Let's
Skills. Heading. Combat lock. Heading not skills. Heading. Attack. Soul Lead. Essence Drain. Button.
Essence Drain.
Selected skill. Essence skill. Melted Sand. Heading not found. Rage Sand Raider 13%. Cast Essence Drain.
Our spells are just decimating them.
Melted Soul skills. Heading. Attack. Soul Leech. Button. Selected skill. Soul skill. Melted Sand. Heading not found. Rage Sand Raider 13%. 57 Soul Leech. Victory. You won the battle. Dim. Button. Heading.
These guys are not enough for us. We're just absolutely murdering them.
You found the following. Dim. Gold ore. 4. EXP. 92. Gold. 34. Dungeon Brew. Button. Raider's Belt. Button.
Oh, we got a Raider's Belt. That's a pretty unusual piece of... I think that's an uncommon piece of gear.
Pick up items. Button.
I don't...
Heading.
You know, I mean, the thing is, I like a Raider set. It's great for the thief. I just don't usually... I'm not usually able to complete the set. Also, IMO, I really want a set bonus. Like, when you get all the pieces of a certain gear... I mean, I don't think we need to just, like type them all out or something. But it's just to say, when you get a 2, 3, or 4 set bonus, based on how many pieces of the gear set you get, it should be noticeable. Bonus from Raider set, like +1 to agility, +1 to luck, plus 0.5% to gold, plus 0.5% to, I don't know, something else. But I would love to see set bonuses added to the game. I think that would be a great future update.
Heading not found. Heading not. You found the following.
Trying to
Dim.
make Randall's job even more difficult, but he loves it. He's just brilliant. He likes a challenge. Randall loves a challenge, you know. He'll squeeze everything he can into any game. You know, a lot of developers, they just leave a lot of stuff on the table. They plan on updating a game over the course of a few years. Randall, he'll totally fill a game up with all the stuff you can ever want. And the only time he stops is when a game is just too big and it gets a little clunky and slow. Then he'll start slowly tapering off updates to it because it's just too big. It's already got enough content to keep it pretty gamefully employed.
Pick up item. Heading not found. Raider's Belt. Button. Dungeon Brew. Button.
So we got a Dungeon Brew and a Raider's Belt.
Raider's Belt.
I think
Button.
this is for sure leather. Let's take a peek.
Raider's Belt. Raider's Belt. Cost 1,300 type. Belt description. A studded leather belt built for warriors of the wild. This is an uncommon item. Armor count 5 +4. Potion slots 2 +1. Luck bonus 2 +2. SP bonus 0 -10. Leech SP bonus 0.00 -0.04. Gold bonus 0.04 +0.04.
This is a really good thief's belt. I'd love my thief to get this belt. So I might keep this in my bag, and maybe when I do a thief run, I can have this in my vault. Though I do plan on doing some more monk stuff because I got some cool monk music for y'all to check out from Zero People.
LVL rec 11. Type rec medium. Done. Button.
And of course, it is medium. No, we cannot use it.
Cancel. Button. Cancel. Button. You won the battle. You found the gold ore. EXP. Night gold. 34. Dungeon brew. Button. Raider's belt. But pick up items. Button. Pick up items. Lost temple. Heading.
Alright, let's keep
This is your current
moving.
floor. To floor 9. Button. Character. Stat. Movement.
We're going
Heading.
to wrap this episode up. We're already a little over 2 hours.
North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way. West. Button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that
I
way.
did promise you I would complete this floor.
Action / third east. Button. Movement east is inaccessible. South. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the south.
Where is everything?
South. You moved south to Sandswept Hall room 19. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sun-worn columns in this forgotten hallway. East. South. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the south. South. You moved south to Sandswept Hall room 24. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sun-worn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 24. Action log. Heading. South. Button. Movement southeast. Action west. Button. Sandswept Hall is to the west.
Okay, we've been this way.
North. Button. North. You moved north to Sandswept Hall room 19. Drifts of fine north. You moved north to Sandswept Hall room 14. Drifts of fine. You can't go that way. West. Button. A wall is to the you can't go that way.
So many dead ends here.
North. Button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go that way. West. Actions east. South. Button. South. You moved south to sand swept hall room 19. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 19.
So my brain does not yet have all the lost sands as a muscle memory kind of thing, but I'm getting there.
East, button. Actions west, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot go that way. Actions east, south, button. South. You moved south to sand swept hall room 24. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten east, button. Moved actions west, button. Sand swept hall is to the west. West. You moved west to sand swept hall room 23. Drifts of fine north, button. A wall is to the north and you cannot go west, button. Sand west. You north, button. Sand swept hall is to the north.
Okay. Go up.
West, button. Sand swept hall is to the west.
We've been west, I do believe.
North, button. North. You moved north to sand swept hall room 17. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sun west, button. A wall is to the west and you actions east, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go actions west, north, button, north. You moved north to sand swept hall room 12. Drifts of fine sand pile west, button. A wall is to the west and you cannot actions east, button. A wall is to the east and you cannot go that way.
Okay, just go on and make sure I don't forget anything.
Action /search west, north, button, north. You moved north to sand swept hall room 7. NPC dungeon trader says, instantly after your purchase, the shrine falls dormant and begins to crumble as its magic and trading power fade from existence. You are on west, button. A wall is to the west and you action /east, button. A wall is to the east and you can action west, north, button, north. You moved north to sand swept hall room 2. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this forgotten hallway. You are on floor 8 in room 2. West, button. Sand swept hall is to the west. Action east, button. Sand swept hall is to the east. East. You moved east to sand swept hall room 3. Drifts of fine sand pile high against east. You moved east to sand swept hall room 4. Drifts of fine sand pile high against sunworn columns in this south, button. A wall is to the south and you cannot go that way.
This is a pretty simple floor layout, so I think we found everything.
East. Action west, button.
But watch me.
Sand swept hall is to the west. West. You moved west. You moved west. You moved. Alert. Descend. You moved west. This is the exit for this
Let's
floor.
go ahead
You are
and
into
jump
sand swept
down
hall
to
room
the
0.
next floor.
Drifts of fine sand pile high. Are you sure you want to progress? Cancel. Button. Descend. Button. Descend what done? You moved to an unexplored floor to blistered vault room 24. Heat warps the air in the sealed chamber where cracked top perfectionist 114/200. Dungeoneer.
Okay, that's it. So we're going to go ahead and stop right there, folks. Thank you very much for coming to Adventure Fate Saturdays, Adventure Fate Dungeons. I should have this up on Saturday at the usual time, either, I think it's 10 a.m. But I could put it up as early as 6 or 7, depends on how long the episode is, depends on how deep I get in. But I thank you very much for coming, folks. Hope you have a lot of fun. I try to make these Saturdays fun, try to cover different topics, my schedule, games, movies, lit RPG, what's going on in my personal life. And of course, if you're feeling like it, get your kicks in 2026 and get us to 400 subs by subscribing. Appreciate you, folks. Have a great rest of your day and take care.
Oh my god! Look at this cute little sweet hamster. Mom, can I buy it? Please! Ooh, no, let's go! I'm a hamster. Bite, bite, bite. I'm not happy. Fight, fight, fight. I'm a hamster. Poop, poop, poop. That's so gross. Scoop, scoop, scoop. I'm a hamster. Run, run, run. You're too loud. Dun, dun, dun. I'm a hamster. Pee, pee, pee. On the carpet. Wee, 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 wee. I'm a hamster. Cry, cry, cry. Please stop it. Die, die, die. I'm a hamster. Jump, jump, jump. On the newspaper. Dump, dump, dump. I'm a hamster. Eat, eat, eat. Wish you would hit. Street, street, street. No more hamster. Beat, beat, beat. I hate hamster. Feet, feet, feet. Goodbye, hamsters. Neat, neat, neat. No more hamsters. Funk, funk, funk. My final wish. Dunk, dunk, dunk. I'm a hamster. Hamster. I'm a hamster. Thank you, everybody. This was brought to you by the one and only Zero People.